Welcome back to another episode of Silent Pals Go to the Movies. Today I'll be reviewing the movie Trap. So just a fair warning, there's going to be spoilers up ahead, so you've been warned. A father and his teen daughter attend a pop concert only to realize they have entered the center of a dark and sinister event. So now let's begin with my first prep. As far as suspense movies go, this was a decent one because of how they shot it. Normally, you find yourself in the POV of the authorities waiting for a lead, hint, or clue to be dropped, but here we are side by side with the killer, and we by extension need to find our way out in order to escape. Even if you want him to get caught, we know that if he does, it's just going to be a bad thing and the movie's going to be over. So we are in it for the ride. Next pro, M. Night Shyamalan has many hidden Easter eggs in this film. For example, the song titles and lyrics all have something to do with the killer. Here are some of the song titles: Save Me, Release, Liar, Hidden, Dead End, Placebo, and so on. Also, the fact that M. Night plays the uncle of his own daughter, Lady Raven, gives us a paternal figure that also mirrors Cooper and his daughter, and Cooper being the killer. Next pro, Josh Hartnett plays a great killer, Cooper, as written by M. Night. What I mean by this is his facial expressions and some lines are so fake, like he's trying hard to pretend to express an emotion, but he can't really get it right. In any other movies, I would say he was not trying, but knowing that this is an M. Night film, he might have written the character to act this particular way. Since we are the only ones who see his lack of truthfulness in his acting, but maybe the other characters don't see it, and that's how we see behind the curtains. So we are allowed in on some secrets, but not the other characters. Next pro, I got to give it up to Jamie at the end when he finds out that the killer was actually Cooper and he had spoken to him and told him about how everything was set up to be a trap. And then he says he's not talking to anybody at work anymore and gets up and leaves. I have to give it up to the film and give him a point because of that. After everything we saw with Cooper, this is like a breath of fresh air, and I gotta say I'm giving it a point because what's coming up next. And now moving on to my cons. Okay, so this movie was written by M. Night and we see it all over the dialogue. In most of his other films, the dialogue is not written in the traditional way. He goes out of his way to make the lines somewhat cringe, like something not normal people would say every day, but in his movies is just there. Like here in the film, we see Cooper talk to the other parent of the girls and their dialogue is just so weird and hard to take in. Also, some of the lines that he says to his daughter are really cringe, or the ideas that he comes up with, like, oh look, a trap door, we should go down there and explore. No parent would say that. It's just really out of place. This made me feel like I was watching a Disney show for toddlers, and the lines are really awful. Next con, the length of the film. It feels long since the film itself seems to have ended in the middle, but kept on going. I actually thought that once Lady Raven got them out of the concert, the movie was over. Killer goes free, but nope, we get the but wait, there's more movie bonus. And even then, again, I felt like it could have ended 2 more times after that. Next con, what kind of concert is this? It starts early in the day. The dad and daughter have time to go see Lady Raven outside the concert, walking from her trailer into the concert. But still, they have time to get in line, go through check, get a meal, sit down and eat it, then go find their seats, see the opening lineup, and go back to buy a pretzel before the actual concert actually starts. Then still, they leave their seats multiple times, at least the dad, to go buy merch, go around sneaking around places he's not supposed to go, and also for the venue to have all those cameras around and not a single one have caught him doing things like trip the girl down, put the oil inside the fryer, and even after the concert they still get home before it's dark. Like, what kind of concert is this? It seems long, and even the day even longer. Next con, the FBI profiler. We need more explanation on her. Also, we need to elaborate on the apparition of the dead mom that Cooper keeps seeing, or maybe a flashback to when he was a child, so we can get on board with the profiler and know what she knows, because it was really putting Cooper off that she was getting a lot of things correct. I feel that this film needed Cooper to talk to the profiler and play a little bit of cat and mouse with each other during the concert. Have him say, I know you're looking for me and you know I'm here, so let's see who wins. And at the end, for him to actually leave with Lady Raven. Next con, I am not happy with the ending because, like I said, this film seemed to end multiple times for me. When Lady Raven takes them home and she is talking to the mom about how the concert was a trap for the killer, I felt that the whole family was going to come out and say they were all in on it and they're helping Cooper do the killing, and that's why they are a strong family. Then Lady Raven finds herself in a trap herself and has to deal with Cooper and killer Riley, the mom, and Riley's brother. This would have been a small twist, and since it's an M. Night film, it would just make sense that the trap they put for the killer now flipped around and now they're trapping another person. But didn't happen, and we got another extended part of the film. Next con, Lady Raven's acting. Her singing was great, but the last act where it was focused on her, she dropped the ball. Her acting was was worse than Cooper trying to act surprised when the merch seller, Jamie, told him about the trap. I mean, I know what is going on. The director wanted his daughter to have some screen time. I don't blame him, but at least be a little strict and say your acting is not that good, get some acting classes or something like that. So my grade for this film is going to be a 5.5 out of 10. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself and keep going to see M. Night films. It's like I get hurt every time, but then I am like, maybe he learned his lesson and he changed to how he was before. I'm going to give him another chance, but nope, still the same. And how this feels like he's doing an After Earth film all over again, but this time it's him and his daughter versus Will Smith and his son. I would actually tell people not to go watch this, but wait until it's on streaming and watch it up till the end of the concert and just call it the end. You will thank me. Soundtrack was great. Saleka, aka Lady Raven, or M. Night's daughter, has a great singing voice. She's talented as a musician. Mind you, I think that dad helped her write some of the lyrics, and it only makes sense if you think about it. Since the songs have to fit his film, it only makes sense that he would have an opinion or tell her the titles of them. But overall, not a movie I would tell people to go watch. Just wait for it to be on streaming and watch it then. So that does it for this review of Trap. Please join us next time where we're going to review Alien Romulus.
Stop playing around, man. Just get up.
I'm not playing around. There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
I don't know. There's just something in the fucking water.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can find our social media links below. And like always, keep watching movies.